For just the second day this season, the Mets woke up in second place, a half game behind the Braves, with Atlanta having gone 64-24 since early in June. And now the Mets have to make up some ground.
In his career, 9 starts, Pablo 3 wins, 4 losses, a .551 ERA against the Mets.
2-2 the count to McNeil. The pitch by Lopez. A little chopper back towards the mound. Lopez lets it go, but it can't be barehanded by Rojas, and McNeil is aboard. And the Mets essentially get a 2-out gift there.
Yeah, that's the pitcher's ball. He's got to catch that ball. He's got to know. And again, these shifts, I understand these shifts, but you got to take a look as the pitcher and know where everybody is.
The 2-2. Naquin in the air, center field. Bleday backs up a few steps. He's got it lined up, and he makes the catch just shy of the warning track to end the inning.
Carlos Carrasco makes his 25th start of the year, his first one since last Sunday. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed, strike 3. Good hard slider there by Carlos Carrasco for the first out. Wendell batting at .248, 3 homers, 30 runs batted in.
On 1-1, Carrasco fires his ball sliced out toward left center. Coming on Canna, he'll have to play it on a bounce. So Wendell, a 2-out single. Marlins have their first base runner.
And just as we talk about how many guys there are out there and it seems to hit right at somebody most of the time, well, then you just duck snort one out there in front of the left fielder.
Garrett Cooper steps in, a 4-game hit streak for Coop.
A right-handed batter against the righty Carrasco, whose 2-1 pitch is laced down the left field line toward the corner. That's a fair ball. One bounce up against the wall. Wendell headed to third. He'll be windmilled home with 2 outs, and there won't be a throw. Coop does it again. Now 9 for his last 16, and it's 1-0 Marlins in the first.
Isn't it a beautiful thing when the extra base hits are for the boys in red today? It's going to take an extra base hit to score that run. Joey Wendell running on contact with 2 outs, scores from first base. You love to see it.
Lindor hit into a double play. He's now hit into double plays each of his last 2 at-bats.
2-1 pitch, line to right field by Lindor. That's a base hit headed towards the corner. Anderson can't cut it off. Plays the carom on the warning track. Fires in towards second, but Lindor is standing there with a 1-out double. For Francisco Lindor, his 21st 2-base hit of the year. And now the Mets have the tying run in scoring position with 1 man out and Jeff McNeil coming up. Lopez stares at Lindor, now comes home to McNeil, and a line drive to right field. Anderson coming on, won't get it, base hit, plays it on a hop. Lindor to the plate, Anderson with a great arm, but the ball is dropped by Stallings. Going to second is McNeil, puts on the brakes, hangs on there with a base hit, and a run batted in. Lindor scores to make it 1-1. And probably that'll be a single for McNeil, and he takes second on the throw. Anderson with such a strong throwing arm in right field, but the Mets get the tying run. Here is Vogelback, who grounded to second his first time, and that's what Lopez wants here against a slow man, a ground ball, but he gets a line drive the other way that's going to fall in front of Birdie for a base hit. Hanna goes to second and stops there, and well, here goes again. Mets are threatening now with first and second, nobody out, and the number 8 hitter, but a hot one, Eduardo Escobar, coming up. First pitch to Escobar, swing and a line drive towards the gap in right center. Anderson back, can't get it. It goes to the wall. Canna rounds third. He's coming home. Vogelback on his way to third. He'll have to stop there. But on at second with a sharply struck 2-base hit to right center field is Eduardo Escobar. The Mets are leading by a score of 2-1, and he is smoking hot right now. James McCann, the batter, with the infield up. All 4 of them. First pitch. Little pop-up behind first base along the line. Anderson after it. Can't get it. Base hit. Vogelback scores from third. Going to third and stopping there is Escobar. And on at first with a bloop single over towards the right field line is James McCann. And the Mets have a 3-1 lead.
So now a chance for Lindor with the bases loaded and nobody out.
And he hooks that one through the hole. That's a base hit. Escobar is in. McCann will be held at third against Anderson's arm. Lindor adds a run with an RBI single. And it's 4-1 New York, and still nobody out. 90 runs batted in for Francisco Lindor. Now just 2 shy of his career high. Still nobody out. Here's McNeil, who already has a single and a double and has driven in a run. And he lofts one down the left field line, slicing away. Coming over is the left fielder, and Birdie makes the catch in foul territory. McCann tags, and he'll come in to score. So Birdie crossing the line and making the catch, knowing that the run was probably going to come home. McCann able to thunder in with the 4th run of the inning to make it 5-1. Mark Canna with the bases loaded and 2 out.
Here's the pitch. Swinging a high fly ball to left, pretty deep. Birdie going back at the track, at the wall. It's gone! A grand slam! for Mark Canha. And the Mets have broken this baby open in the 4th inning. They have 8 runs in the 4th. It is 9-1 New York as Mark Canha hits a grand slam.
First career grand slam for Mark Canha.
There's got to be a night when they break out. You know, they've had too good a year. They played too well. They just continue to grind out at bats early in the year. You know what? This win may not come, or this game may not come at a better time.
So 2 out and nobody on now. Lindor, who's already got 2 hits tonight.
The 0-1 to Lindor, hit deep to left. Forget it. This ball's going a long way back into the 6th or 7th row of that second deck above the bullpen in left field. A long home run for Lindor, his 22nd home run of the year. He now has 91 runs batted in, and the Mets have a 10-1 lead. So see, things really do turn around quickly sometimes, and they have in one night for Francisco Lindor.
Absolutely. I mean, you know what? As well as they've played all season long, you just got to say, hey, we're going to get it back. We're going to get it going again.
The Marlins haven't had a hit since the 2nd. Mets have streaked to a 10-1 lead, making the Met fans, well, they should be happy.
Swung on and missed strike 3. Got him with a breaking ball. 1 away.
And he gets under 1 and pops it up to shallow left. Lindor calling all the way. And he puts it away to retire the side. A double and 1 left. 6 solid innings for Carlos Carrasco. Eduardo Escobar has already had another big night. 2 hits. Driven on a run. He's scored a run.
The 0-2 hit high in the air, deep to center. Bleday back at the track, at the wall. Gone. It is gone. Eduardo Escobar on an 0-2 pitch from the new pitcher for the Marlins, Jeff Brigham. Hits one about 400 feet just to the left of straightaway center into a little deck they have out in left center field. Escobar remains scorching hot. It's his 16th home run of the year, and the Mets lead 11-1.
It's 11-1, JP. We're singing college fight songs.
That's one of them days.
2-1 to Stallings. The ground ball into left field. That's a base hit. Waved around third. LeBlanc coming home, and the throw is cut off. Stallings a run-scoring single to make it 11-2.
And what happens, Glenn, when you throw a cutter that hard, sometimes you throw through it, and it ends up being right in the middle of the plate. And that's exactly what happened right there with that 98-mile-an-hour cutter.
So 1st and 3rd, and that'll bring up Garrett Cooper. That one kicks away. Cooper puts himself up. Actually, first base was occupied, so he couldn't go anyway. So a run will come in to score. It's now 11-3.
Last of the 9th inning, Mets 3 outs away from evening up this series, and they will turn to left-hander Alex Claudio to try and get the final 3 outs.
First pitch, lefty-lefty. Roll to the left side. Escobar up with it. Shovels to second for the force play. Put it in the books.
Mets even up the series with the Marlins. An 8-run 4th inning capped by Mark Canha's first career grand slam. Terrific performance by Carlos Carrasco, and the Mets overwhelmed the Marlins 11-3.
Pat and Chase is presented by Roman, the official men's digital health clinic of Major League Baseball.